Hello, my name is Chris Bennett, and these are three incredible books which a lot more people need to read. So, Paris Hilton is on a mission to free hundreds of thousands of kids who are in abusive mental health facilities around the country. And she's gone to Congress twice in the last 2 years, and the Senate. And the Congress people and senators are meeting with her, but they wrote a bill which, in my opinion, is going to be very ineffective. And it certainly hasn't freed any of the kids that are in those facilities. So she went through the same thing as she describes in her book here, and it negatively impacted the next over 10 years of her life. And then she had a massive realization and recollection of what she went through and set her on the right track of healing. So I suspect and I believe that she really also is seeking answers to how do you reverse the effects of really negative life experiences. And so this is an invitation to these individuals to participate in a month-long journey seeking those answers together. So I'm inviting 10 men and 10 women who have been grappling with these issues to go on a journey together, sharing what we know with each other and learning from people that are also have a lot to say. I've got a massive library here and in Austin of the best experts in the world at our best universities who are just dying to be heard, and they have the cure for most physical illnesses, most mental illnesses, all addictions, and all violence. So let's start with Dr. Bruce Perry. He wrote this book with Oprah, What Happened? So this is all about the cure for negative life experiences and traumatic experiences. The cure starts with what happened and connecting the dots between your negative feelings and the consequences of negative life experiences and the path out of it. So Dr. Bruce Perry has been collaborating with Oprah since the 1980s, and they wrote this book a few years ago. I contacted Dr. Bruce Perry in 2008 when he was at Baylor University. He's one of the top experts in the world on post-traumatic stress, and I started inviting him to come together and share what's the real cure. So here's 100 celebrities who are grappling with these issues. They've shared about their journey and about their troubles, and they're seeking answers. So out of all these, I'm inviting 10 men and 10 women to come together and share what they know and find out what they don't know. So Bella Hadid, for example, she just a couple years ago realized that she wrongly thought she had ADHD for the prior almost 10 years since being a teenager when she was diagnosed and prescribed amphetamines. So she realized finally that she actually had post-traumatic stress and amnesia for her childhood. So when you have that, it could be from a lot of different things, but it's worth asking the question, what happened to you? And so we're going to be having Dr. Bruce Perry and his colleagues advising our group and teaching everything that they know so that we can share with the whole world. So his friends are, this is one of their book, Bessel van der Kolk. He's one of the creators of the post-traumatic stress concept. And here he confirms everything that I'm telling you. So I got this about 20 years ago. It was published in the 1990s. But I'm going to squeeze this into just a couple more minutes okay, because I'm trying to make it brief. So I've been working on lining up the Palazzo di Amor. It's a beautiful 25-acre estate in Beverly Hills with a beautiful, huge, empty mansion. I've spoken to the owner twice, Jeff Green. And so it'll be like a headquarters. You don't have to live there. You can visit there. You can have your office there for a month where we meet there, and we have these conferences as many times as we can per week, once, twice, 3 times. Let's see. So let me see. Some of the people I want to invite are Zachary Levi. He jumped out of an airplane with Paris on her birthday, I think. And so he had this amazing journey of, he left Hollywood, he bought 60 acres in Austin where he wanted to build a new studio and a health healing resort. But then he got super depressed and suicidal. So somebody said, you should go into this program. So he went there for 3 weeks and all day, learning all about post-traumatic stress and about talking to some people, psychologists, about what happened to him. So it led to major progress, and he came out of there and wrote the book all about it, and now he's on a mission to share the cure with the whole world. And so he says right in here, I'm not an expert therapist, pastor, or teacher, or monk. I'm merely a person going through my own mental and emotional health journey, hoping that I can pass on some of the wisdom and tools that I've been blessed enough to learn along the way. And I truly believe that if we can help heal the hearts and minds of everyone on earth, we will solve every other problem known to man in the process. It's actually almost every problem known to man, is my calculation. So all those, I put this poster together 2006. So all these celebrities are on a mission, and these are pictures from their missions. So the only way to fulfill all those missions is global healing. So global healing is possible simply if you release the information that we are all afflicted. So that's one of the big secrets I found in the research. Everybody on the planet is afflicted to a certain degree with toxic stress. Okay, I shouldn't use the word affliction because that scares the hell out of some people. So it's actually very easy to cure the problem. Okay, so I always try to sandwich together to make it palatable, the good news with the bad news. So we got the bad news, and then we got the good news, and then we get the good news. So knowledge is the cure, according to the people that created the concept of post-traumatic stress. It's called psychoeducation. What you don't know about, you can't do anything about. Didn't somebody say that? So, Yolanda Hadid, right here, she went on a long mission trying to find the cure to her health problem, and Bella and Gigi and her son, which seemed to be Lyme disease. So I'm not disputing that. That may be one of the factors, but there may have been other factors. So going to 100 doctors, not one of them apparently investigated stress. So Yolanda considered that several times in here. And she even considered, she went to this deep healing program or insight program down in South America, I think. And she felt this like connectedness to everybody around her and like this incredible love. And so she thought, wow, I could bring that into my whole family and my marriage. Okay, but then her husband didn't really get it. So let's see. But that's kind of what we're investigating. That's the kind of thing we're going to be investigating. So my father wrote a book called How to Control Your High Blood Pressure Without Drugs, and I don't have it handy right. Oh, yeah, here it is. There's a 10 copies here at least. Okay. Oh, this is one. It's got a stain on it. Okay. Even though it's got a stain, it's still will do the job. All right. Okay, here it is. All right. This program will work for most mental illness, most physical illness, all addictions. So, but his colleagues at UCLA in the 1980s just said, no, we want to put everybody on drugs. Okay, we won't talk about that. So the drugs, the need for the drugs is easy to reverse within a month, actually. That's what my dad proved. He was the founding medical director of the Pritikin Longevity Center. Okay, but we're going to do more in part 2.